Have you ever thought your plants were perfectly watered, only to find them drooping a day later? What if I told you there's a simple device out there that could solve that guessing game for you for good? Whether you're growing lush vegetables outside, tending to your indoor houseplants, or even fine-tuning a medicinal plant growth, this device might be the plant whisperer you've been waiting for. Today we're reviewing Ecowitt soil moisture sensors. Now I've had a couple of people ask about these recently on my channel, and I really wanted to discuss them in just a little more detail. After a year of using these, I can confidently say they've been an absolute game changer for me. And it could be as well for anyone who grows plants. I've used them both in soil and coco, and I'm going to show you how they work, why they've become my go-to tool for knowing when to water, and how they can actually transform your watering routine from trial and error to near perfection. Now we've all been there, right? Overwatering, underwatering, that endless cycle of back and forth, trying to get that just right. It's like trying to read your plant's mind sometimes. But what if you could cut through all that frustration with one affordable device that gives you those answers instantly? And that's exactly what these Ecowitt soil moisture sensors do. And it's saved me tons of time and tons of guesswork when I need to check to see if my plants need water or not. I think of my plants like athletes sometimes. They always need hydration, and too much or too little can really make a difference in their performance. And the Ecowitt sensor is kind of like their personal trainer. It's always keeping tabs on their hydration levels so your plants can stay in that prime growing condition. And that's what we really want. Now, if you happen to be thinking, isn't this just a little overkill for my plants? Aren't they supposed to be low maintenance? If you've thought watching this, I have my own methods already that work for checking my soil. Why should I use these? But the truth is, the more accurately you understand your plants, the less maintenance that they actually require. And I want to save you time of going through all those methods. So it's really about working smarter here and not harder. All right, so stick around as I show you how these sensors actually work. Now, I've used them in both my indoor and my outdoor grows before, so they've seen a wide variety of different environmental conditions. They will work great in both soil and coco. So by the end of this video, you'll see why these sensors are becoming a must-have for any type of grower looking to save themselves time. And trust me, your plants will also thank you for it. All right, let's talk about the soil moisture sensor a little bit and how it actually works. And more importantly, how it's really made my life a lot easier, and also can for you gardeners and growers out there as well. Because really, the big picture is knowing when your plants need water. So just a little overview of how it actually works. The sensor collects the soil moisture data and then it sends it wirelessly to a gateway. These gateways are the GW1100 and the GW2000. They can actually be purchased in a combo kit like this. They come with the sensor and the gateway. And setting it up was actually super simple. I do actually have an older video I did on the gateway setup a long time ago. It's really low quality. It was one of my first videos on YouTube. So the quality a little iffy back then. So if you do watch it, it is what it is. Anyways, you plug the gateway into the power outlet. You connect it to your Wi-Fi. Boom, you're ready to go. It's really not that complicated at all to set up initially. So if you're not really tech savvy, you're not going to have any issues with it. Now, once it's connected, the best part happens. On the Ecowitt app or the WS View app Plus, this is where you can get your real-time updates on your soil's moisture level. You can literally pull your phone if you're out golfing or if you're out fishing or whatever you're doing. You can check the plant's moisture level on your app, real time within 72 seconds. And, that just makes a huge difference. Now, here's why this matters. The app doesn't just give you soil moisture percentage numbers. It also provides you with graphs that show your soil's moisture levels over time. Imagine seeing how much water your plants are actually using day by day. this has been really helpful for me at the end of flowering stage to see that, when I get to that point where it kind of drops off very close to harvesting, I mean, you could pinpoint that down on your see where it kind of planes out. You spot those trends, like when your plants are drinking more during a growth spurt as well, and then when needing less for cooler weather. So this isn't just information, it's really insightful that helps you fine-tune your watering schedule.
Now, the sensors are packed with features designed to make monitoring your plants really as effortless and precise as possible. One of the standout aspects of these sensors really is their flexibility. They do offer both imperial and metric measurement options, which makes them suitable for growers really everywhere now. Additionally, they do offer a multi-language support, and they offer up to 6 different languages. Now, setting up notifications is incredibly user-friendly. You can configure multiple alert parameters and adjust the threshold to fit your needs. For example, if your soil moisture drops below or rises above a specific range, the system can send you an email notification. This feature is really perfect for growers like myself who need that little extra reminder to check their plants, especially during busy days or when managing multiple growth setups. And finally, another advantage is really the ability to calibrate the sensors. Now, this means you can really fine-tune them to match your specific soil type you're working with. Whether you're growing in, coco or regular soil, sandy or clay-heavy soil. The calibration ensures that the readings are going to be accurate and tailored to your unique setup. It's going to give you better insight into your plant's actual water needs.
So now, if you're managing multiple plants, the app is a real lifesaver for that as well, because you can connect up to 8 sensors to one gateway at a time. Each sensor gets its own channel in the app, and then you can rename them to match your setup, like tomatoes or, Blue Dream or, backyard flower bed, whatever works for you. Okay, so a couple things to keep in mind. Always insert the sensor completely into the soil, and then give it a couple minutes to settle for the most accurate reading. There's a max depth, mark there, and it basically just covers all of the metal part on there. It's powered by a single AA battery, so keep a spare handy, but honestly, the battery life is great. I've only had to change it like once, in the whole year. While the sensor is really durable, you need to be gentle with it. You don't want to just jam it into a rocky or super dry soil, or you could risk damaging it. So make sure that you're doing straight into soil, not into a rock or something like that, if you're doing outdoors or something like that. The past year, I've really found that these sensors has completely changed how I grow. And I'm not paid by Ecowitt in any way. I just want to say that for the record. It's just been really helpful, and I just wanted to do this video, pass that on to you guys, and just share my experience and kind of my review. And the app gives you the confidence, that your plants are always going to be getting exactly what they need. And the graphs, let you actually see the difference it makes, over time. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Now, if you're interested in trying out these sensors, or, the gateway for that matter that you'll need, actually, I've included links to everything you'll need in the description below. So check this out, to get started if you want to start using their product, that is. And I also just want to thank you guys so much for watching, for your continued support. It really means a lot to me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, or even drop a comment if you, appreciate the video and everything like that. Also, if you have any questions, just want to share them on how you water your plants, if it's just something different, or share your experience with these if you already use these. I try to respond, pretty quickly most of the time. And, I appreciate the feedback, whether it's good or bad. Hopefully, it's good, I just want to thank you guys again, and thanks for tuning in, and happy growing, guys.